Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. So today's video is going to be ever so slightly different to anything I usually do. I've got a special guest that I'm going to be asking some lovely questions to. So as you can see, hopefully, if I'm doing it right, I've got the lovely Adele, the holistic dieter. So I'm going to link her channel down below. If you haven't already watched it, please give her a watch because she's got this wonderful, amazing January Kickstart that is bound to help everybody. It really will. I've got some questions here that I'm going to ask her all about the January Kickstart. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's tell her all about it. Adele, you've obviously spent lots and lots of time creating it and you've put a lot of effort into it. What made you want to create the January Kickstart?
I suppose in the kind of like 10, 11 months that I've been on my journey, I've been kind of building the January Kickstart for myself. So those are the kind of processes that I've kind of gone through and the things that I found helpful. So I suppose really what I want to do is to be able to give it to other people, because I know in my 30 odd years of trying to lose weight, I mean like trying to lose weight, that I never kind of found a system that actually worked that I could stick to until now. And then I thought, well, actually, maybe if this works for me, maybe it can work for other people as well. So I thought, well, why not give it a go? And if somebody can benefit from it, then great, because I know how incredibly hard this journey is. It is so difficult. It is so difficult to organize it, to find yourself in a place where you can manage it on a day-to-day basis. So I thought, well, if I can find something, because I'm inherently a lazy person, so unless it's like super easy, then it's not happening. So if I thought, well, if I can find something that's really simple that I can stick to, that makes things kind of automatic, then see if somebody else can benefit as well. So
and they did. I did already. Yeah. And you know what? After doing it, I mean, obviously I've said to you prior to this that I probably didn't pick the best of months to start it in. I started it in December. Not the best of months. It's Christmas coming up. There's lots of things. We work in schools. There's lots of things going on. There's lots of temptations in your way.
Yeah.
I still found that just mentally, it puts you in a better place, because I've always heard about people doing journaling, things like that, and never really understood it. And this, it teaches you. It teaches you to think differently about things. And that's what I'm loving about it. So even though obviously Christmas, we know what happened there, didn't go well for me, getting back onto plan just by doing these things that are in place, from following the journaling and the planner, it really does, it massively helps. It really does. And I'm not just saying that, genuinely. So I'm going to have a look at my next question, which is, how much help has the Kickstart given you since you've been doing it?
I've got to be honest with you, it really has been key to my weight loss. I really genuinely don't think that I would be nearly 50 pounds down without doing it. In fact, I know I would.
That's amazing.
Thank you. It's never happened before, so it's all a bit of a new territory for me, really, because I've been on and off and on and off and up and down, but I've never found anything that's consistently worked. And I think you hit the nail on the head, really, when you said about it's all about the mindset, because I know that for me, of course, I'm not like a stupid person. I mean, as we know how diets work, we know what we need to do, but actually being able to do it is completely different, because it's an easy process, or it's a simple process, but it's not easy. It's not easy to do. And actually mindset is everything. And if you've kind of like seen my first video, when I was probably a little bit more frank than I probably ever have been before about kind of what got me to where I was, that actually I just got to a stage earlier in the year, in about sort of January, February time, where I had really hit a massive a massive roadblock in my life, really. And, you know, I wanted to lose the weight and I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know how to start it, how to stay on it, I just couldn't figure it out. And I just literally one day, it just all came just kind of tumbling out. And it was like, it was a can of worms. I couldn't put the lid back on. And yeah, but I was lucky I found the how to do the workbook at the same time. It was like some sort of twist of fate. I swear the timing couldn't have been better, because for me, it was very much a mental thing. It was very much, you know, I'm a product of my past. I'm a product of my upbringing, a very dysfunctional one at that as well. So, so for me, it was all about mindset. It had to be. It had to be.
And you've said it there, everything, it's all about the timing. Everything happens for a reason. I think that anyway.
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree. Yeah.
Question 3. If you could give someone advice that has never journaled before, what would it be? That was me.
Yeah. I think you've got to be clear about why you want to do it, because journaling can come in many forms. Sort of like the way I put the morning journal together, that is more almost like a script that you read, and then you can put bits in after should you need to. Whereas people would traditionally think of journaling as sitting down and writing. Do you know what I mean? So I think journaling can come in many forms. You know, my morning journal is more of, well, actually, if you go to the book, it's there.
Mine's on an audio book. Yeah,
it is always so close to hand. She will have you write these things out every morning. So in the book, that's why she calls it future journaling in the book. She was called future journaling, and what you're doing is you're journaling for your future self. So she would have it said that way. So then you would write, so the bits that I put in the morning journal, she would have you write out every day. Now, like I said, I'm an inherently lazy person. So I did it for a while and I went, yeah, no, that's
you did it for us.
Yeah, that's not me. So I thought, no, it's easier just to the kind of read it. So if you're doing the morning journal, then it's easy. It's a simple thing as reading it. However, I think I've spoken recently about doing journaling in the night and doing like reflective journaling. So reflective journaling is very much you reflecting on your day, seeing how your day has gone. How did you think about it? What did you feel about it? And could you do it differently the next time? And maybe throwing in some gratitude as well. So I think with journaling, it depends on what you want to get out of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So my advice would be to be very, very clear about what you want your journaling to achieve. Is it something that you want to sort of do a decompress on, and therefore you could just do a reflective journal at the end of the day? Or the morning journaling is very much about setting yourself up for the day, and in which this case you just got to read it and that's it. But you can add other things in. So you know, bullet journaling, there is just so much. I think your journal should be tailored to you. So if you see the morning journal and then you think, well, actually I want to add in some gratitude, or I want to add in some other additional planning for the day, then just add it in. There's no hard or fast rules with journaling. It's pretty much, it's a tool to serve you.
What you want to do. Yeah.
And if you think, actually, I could do with having that in my day, then just put that into your journal. There's no hard or fast rules, but you've got to be, you don't want to do it for the sake of doing it, because otherwise you'll just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because you won't, because you'll start doing it, you'll go, well, this is not having any benefit to me other than taking time.
And if it starts feeling like a chore, I suppose, and that it's not been like that for me at all.
Oh, that's good.
I think what you've covered there, you've literally, it's in a nutshell, everything that anybody wants to know or needs to know about it. Because that was my first thing, was when I first had it from you, I thought, oh, what do I do?
What do I do?
But then we had that chat, didn't we, on the video chat, which helped massively, because I literally, I've never...
I completely confused you. I've got to be honest. I came off that
thinking,
no,
you didn't.
Oh my God, I've overwhelmed her.
You really didn't, because I was starting from, I didn't know where I was starting from. And by having that chat with you, it made more sense to me. And you explained it perfectly in the videos that you've done, because I was going through your videos after having the download, And I was like, okay, yeah, I understand this. Absolutely. Yeah. So you've got the journal, you've got the videos, and they just go hand in hand. Makes total sense. And anybody that doesn't can obviously leave a comment in your videos to ask you.
Exactly. Yeah. I was thinking about actually the actual Kickstart going forward, and this is me just thinking in my head, is the fact that, because I've had loads of people say to me, why, I can't believe you're giving it away for free. Why have you not charged for it? And the truth is, I'm never going to charge for it. I'm never, ever, never going to charge for it. But what I want to... It's
weird you should say that. Oh, carry on.
I would say because I want to turn it into more of, because I do everything over 12 weeks. So what I want to do is I want to release 4 of them a year. So a spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Right.
So change up the colours, change up the graphics. But then I want to start adding in things like meal plans and recipes.
Ooh.
So just exemplar meal plans and recipes, and maybe some like articles, like if I've done like like a video or like a blog post or something, because hopefully my website will be up and running soon, then I want to be able to do like articles on, say, like fiber, how to get more fiber in your diet, or how to improve your sleep, all that kind of stuff. So then in those, I would just probably call them the Holistic Planner or something like that. So not so much a Kickstart, because Kickstart things me January. But then I want to release them every quarter, because I do things in 12-week cycles, release them every quarter, and then include things like, if it's spring recipes, things that might help people. But I never want to charge for it. Never want to charge for it, because I just think, I know how hard this journey's been. I know how much I have battled with my demons to get to where I am, to the point where I picked this back up January 1 and I'm back on it. I'm back on it. And, you know, I weighed in today. Can't tell people what I've done today because I won't come till Tuesday. But, you know, it's enabled me to just pick it up and drop it whenever I want. And I never thought I would ever be there, ever. So if I can help people get to the point where they can pick it up and drop it as and when it suits them, then I would give that to anybody free of charge for the rest of my life.
That's brilliant.
Because I just think, I know how hard it was. I know how difficult, and actually trying to get help, trying to get professional help, trying to get somebody to help you with those mental demons that actually make you in a position where you don't succeed, that you're constantly falling off it, is hard. It's really, really, really difficult. So I think if I can ever help anybody, I'm, like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm not a coach, I'm not nothing, but I've got my experiences, and I think if I can always give that to somebody, then I will. So I'm never going to charge for it. So I suppose that's the one thing, is I'm going to carry on developing it and make it into something bigger. You know, but I'm never going to charge for it. I've already decided that, because my daughter went to me, "You sure?" I went, "Yeah, absolutely. Never going to charge for it. Never want to charge for it."
And so funny you should say that today, because this morning I was looking at Lucy Wyndham Reed challenges, and she's got you don't know her? 7 minutes and you're done. Love her. That's me, because I'm lazy.
I think we all are, though.
Honestly, if I see a workout that's like 30-40 minutes long, I'll be like, no, I don't want to do that. But something repetitive for 7 minutes, I can do that every day. But she had on her thing, I clicked on her one of her links today, this morning actually, and she is doing like something similar, like a meal plan type thing, and it looked as though you didn't have to pay for it. When you clicked on it, it was like, sign up, it's £30 a month or £52 a month, depending on what sort of level you wanted. And I was like, ooh, that's expensive. So the fact that you want to do something like that for nothing, that's amazing. And people are going to bite your hand off. Absolutely.
I just don't, I think because I'm not just creating it for others, I'm actually creating it for myself. And because I'm creating it for myself, then I'm happy to give that away, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Heard it here first. She's never going to charge. It's always going to be free.
Never. I'm never going to charge.
Brilliant.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because I just think if anybody, it's such a difficult thing, such a difficult journey. It's so hard, especially if you're somebody like me who has been on and off that treadmill all of your adult life. And I think if you got to that stage, then actually finding something that works is almost like gold dust.
Yeah, it is.
So and if it just clicks for some people, and if just some people can do it because of it, then that's worth it.
Absolutely. And it's not going to be suitable for everybody, because not everybody is going to be able to get themselves into the same. Everyone's different. Everyone's journey is different. And absolutely. That, like you say, even if you have one person.
Yeah.
That's it. Your job's done.
Done.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, thank you so much for sharing it with us. And I'm sure there's lots of people. Somebody actually commented in one of my videos today saying, thank you for sharing it with me. I've already downloaded it. So people are already downloading it. People are already enjoying it. Not just me.
Oh, that's really good. Brilliant. That's really good. That's really good. Well, actually, and thank you as well, because actually you've enabled me to be able to do this as well. Because actually, one, you inspired me to start the YouTube thing in the beginning, because I watched you. Because I watched you back when I first started, going back in March. Because I was on Slimming World, that's how I started, and I found you through that, and I saw you doing a YouTube thing, and I was like, oh, I wish I could do that on my life, right? I thought, I really wish I could do that. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to start recording it. You know, it's a bit of a journal, but I'm going to start recording it, and at some point, if I'm going to put it up, then I'll put it up. And I just kept recording, and kept on recording, and then it got to September, and I just thought, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to press publish, and that's what I did. So actually, crazy. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That actually is crazy. I genuinely didn't know she was saying that.
That is the truth.
My God, really?
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
mental.
Yeah,
that is. Yeah. And what a wonderful community it is, isn't it?
Amazing. The people are amazing.
And not just the people behind the camera, the people, the subscribers. How amazing some of their stories, honestly.
Do you know what? That's the one thing that I have found actually really quite emotional, because, you know, whether it be in the comments, whether it be, I've had DMs on Instagram, I've had emails from people telling me their stories and sharing, and it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. I am grateful for every single one of them, because, you know, doing the club night on a Tuesday, where we're turning into sort of a club night. Social night. That came from people sharing. People came from sharing, and I thought, well, actually, if people are sharing, maybe we can all join in together.
But why not? Because when you're doing clubs like Slimming World, Weight Watchers, whatever it is that people do for their plans, they go in, they're socializing. We don't get that when we're doing it for, you know, videos or whatever. I think it's an absolutely amazing idea.
So I just think
don't start charging for that either.
No, I won't charge for that either. No. For all those solo dieters out there that are actually doing this on their own, and I think if we all get together and just support each other, brilliant. Because people are already doing that anyway. People are already doing that in the comments, you see it. So I've just kind of taken what people are already doing and saying, well, come on, let's make this.
Let's do it together. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
You know what you should do?
Go on.
You should do lives on a Tuesday.
Oh, I've thought about that.
You should do lives on a Tuesday I've never done a live, but that would be so much fun.
I have thought about it. I did think, don't get me wrong, I was in the back of my mind actually thinking that, but I thought, well, let's introduce people to the fact that I'll set it as a premiere, so I'm going to be in the chat. Yeah. So So I thought, let's do it like that first, but then if there's enough people who want to do it, I would happily turn it into a live. Brilliant. I would do it, definitely. You know, I'm like,
fantastic. Good. Oh, well, I think, are we done?
Yeah, thank you. We are.
I want to thank you so much for giving up your time to speak to me this evening. Anybody that takes you up on the amazing download that you've done, the videos that you've got they're definitely not going to be disappointed. Okay. But I want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you. Whoever takes you up on the... Do you have videos like this?
Oh my God. Yeah, I was filming today, and if you'd seen how many times, in fact, I was filming yesterday, and if you saw how many times I had to restart the video, I've got about 7 clips where I had to keep on restarting it because I just couldn't get my words out. It was ridiculous.
I was looking at my drink there. I've left the bloody thing downstairs.
Oh.
Okay. 5 deep breaths. And start again. And there's more pressure because there's 2 of us.
Just take me off the screen. No, you can't take me off the screen.
I can't, because when I tried to, it's just you I see, and I'm a little tiny one. I wish I was a little tiny one.
Oh, I'm still not a tiny one yet. I'm still not a tiny one yet.
Okay, here we go. But no, I want to thank you so much, because it's put me in definitely in a better mindset. And I know anybody that is going to take you up on it. I bit my tongue then. I'll start that bit again, shall I? It's going to be... I did bite my tongue.
Oh, I hate that.